Hey there, everybody. I'm about to make two of my favorite things, and those are what? You say that about all the things you make. I don't say that about everything. Why are you interrupting me already? It's been barely 10 seconds. Anyway, I don't say that about everything I make, but I do say that pretty often, so I guess I can give you that one. But what I'm gonna make is some corned beef. I do like eating corned beef, but I'm gonna make it in the form of Reuben pizza, and then dessert will come in the form of, why do I keep saying in the form of? Anyway, in the form of Death by Chocolate cheesecake. Now I know, I already have a video for that, but I improved the recipe a little bit, so now it tastes even more delicious than it already did. Plus, I'm going to dedicate this video to two of my really good friends from Texas, my friend Jennifer and my friend Shanna. But one other thing I want to say real quick is that I've known both of them a few years, but when I first met them, I kind of messed up their names. Like Shanna, for the last 2 years, I met her about 2 years ago, and I was calling her Shauna. And she said an easy way to remember is that Shanna sounds like banana. And yeah, that is an easy way to remember it. Now Jennifer should be easy, you shouldn't really like mess that up. But see, she likes to be called Jen for short, and she likes to spell it with two N's. That's better. Now what? Why is she spelled that way? Why are you asking me that? Anyway, plenty of people spell it that way. Now, we can get started. Wait, I'm vibrating. Ooh, Shanna has never had corned beef before. Well, I'm sure she'll still enjoy this, and I'm sure Jen will too, so let's get started. Now, you should remember from the corned beef hash video how I prepare corned beef, and I mixed the sauerkraut in there right away. Now let's build up what? No, actually, this is not fresh sauerkraut. This is store-bought sauerkraut. Reason being, now sauerkraut, to prepare that correctly, it takes about 28 days. I did try that once, but I'm going to have to work on it because after I made it and I checked on it, I decided that if I ate any of that, let's just say I'd probably have to buy some of the pink stuff in bulk. Anyway, let's build this pizza. Crust, olive oil, Russian dressing, and then what? Where's the tomato sauce? Oh, see, this is one of those situations where instead of tomato sauce, I'm adding something different. Now, I'm adding Russian dressing because I wanted to mimic a Reuben sandwich. You know, Russian dressing is always... Actually, you know what? There's been a little debate for Reuben sandwiches. Some people said it should have Russian dressing on it. Some people say it should have, rather, brown mustard. And I'm like, why don't they have both? Meaning, I put brown mustard into the Russian dressing. I mean, you should remember that already from the Reuben sandwich video. And, what? You never shot a Reuben sandwich video? Yeah, I did. I had a regular one, a traditional one, and a chicken. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I didn't shoot one for that. I just put photos up for that. Well, I'll make one day. But after the Russian dressing, and after, we're going to put on some of this delicious shredded Swiss cheese. And what? Who put Swiss cheese on a pizza? Okay, that's a fair question, but like I said before, I wanted to mimic a Reuben sandwich. I mean, you can still add mozzarella. Anyway, after I put this Swiss on here, and our corned beef mixture, and some more Swiss, and then some of the parsley flakes, throw it into our handy dandy 350 degree oven for 10 minutes, and then we will have something that looks like this. Now, of course, my favorite part. You're wondering why I'm getting this out with a pancake turner? It's because, well, you know, I'm using a cast iron pan and you never want to touch that with your bare hands or else you'll have a pretty nasty burn. Now, I'll get that later. maybe I shouldn't have used Swiss cheese. I'm just kidding. It was delicious. And this is an interesting way for Shanna to have her first taste of corned beef, but I think she really will enjoy it, and I feel that Jen will enjoy it too. Now, on to dessert. By now you should be familiar with the chocolate chip cheesecake, and I've made chocolate cakes plenty of times, but you might notice for this one that this is a little shinier than... Wait, people don't usually use the term shinier to refer to food. This is a little moister than... Wait, is it moister or more moist? This is a little tenderer than... No, that really isn't right. Oh, I can get it. Okay. This is a lot more tender than the other chocolate cakes I used to make because, well, chocolate cake can sometimes get a little dry. No one has ever said that to me, but I just, every time you cook, you evolve, you just learn new things, and I want to ensure that no one will ever think it is dry. So I added a little something to it. And now, well, what? What kind of something? Something. Now. That is what I'm talking about. Why did I cut such a huge slice? A little bit of extra flavor, little flair that I put in here makes this cake even more delicious than it already was. And looking at the size of this slice that is, I kind of wish that Jen and Shannon lived closer to me because I'm sure they would be able to help me finish this. I mean, eating this by myself, it would take about maybe 3 or 4 servings. I'm gonna put this away and then eat the rest of it later. You really have to stop believing me when I say that. That is going to do it. And wait a minute. Forgot. Anyway, by now if you want to order a cheesecake, you look down there. And also look down there if you would like the recipe for the pizza. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you again soon. And what? Am I going to spank somebody with this? I'm not into that. And also there's a family channel. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you again soon. And I'm going to spank you with it after all if you try to corn beef with me. What? Are you trying to make a play on beefing with somebody? I mean, well, first I said I'm not into that, the spanking thing. And the other thing is that if you try to corn beef with me and then I'll do something bad, that sounds weird anyway, because that's suggesting that I don't want you to dine with me, and I do want people to dine with me. I mean, I'll cook for anybody. And what? If you try to corn with me, that doesn't even make any sense. And what? I'm going to spank you, or else I'm gonna send you to death by chocolate. Okay, that's just way too dark. I'll see you again soon. Maybe I should say you should corn beef, but then I don't like the spice.